so in this video we're going to have a look at the military-industrial complex. The current situation of globalization and the dominance by the United States didn't happen by accident. To some extent it was designed this way. So this started off after the Second World War with a number of doctrines, the main ones being the Truman Doctrine, the Nixon Doctrine, and the Reagan Doctrine. Because it's the most recent of the three, we'll focus on the Reagan Doctrine. This took the policy, the international policy of the United States, of arming rebels against the communist regimes. So rather than the United States Army going in and directly stopping the communist regimes, which they were concerned about, they gave arms to the rebels. So together these three doctrines made an absolutely huge military industry. It's so large we actually call this the military-industrial complex. So it's now such a massive and integral part of the United States economy, it's actually very difficult to move away from this. The situation is also heavily dominated by political interest groups and pressure groups. So it's really part and parcel of the United States and economy. And certainly from a political position, it'd be very, very difficult for you to be elected as president if you didn't understand and support this military-industrial complex. However, things are starting to change, and China, it has been suggested, is also trying to establish its own version of the military-industrial complex. So China is investing huge amounts of money into research and development, as well as expanding its forces. In particular, it's expanding its forces, its naval forces. So very recently, and it visited Hong Kong last year, China has got its first aircraft carrier. Now, research and development wise and investment wise, this is absolutely a huge undertaking for China, and is certainly part of China's attempt to cement its global and naval dominance, at least in the Pacific region.